I come to OJ's because it's a local club, and the coaches are really friendly and it's a fun environment.
Orpington Juniors was initially established in 1965 to provide badminton coaching for local young people aged 8 and above. But the success and reputation of the club quickly grew into a prestigious coaching organisation, accepting only the best local raw talent at its annual playing. All club pathway classes are now held at the Priory Leisure Centre in Orpington, which has a 3-court hall that OJ's books out all day Saturday and Monday evenings for the juniors and on Thursday evenings for the seniors.
The club in the last 4 or 5 years or so has really developed in terms of the bigger picture of sport within Bromley. It's increased the number of members, we've increased the number of disabled participants which are involved in badminton now. We've attracted funding from Bromley My Time, who we take the facilities from. And really we're starting to generate lots of exciting projects with the local community to increase participation, both in terms of social players and in terms of performance players. We've started up in the last 6 months or so what we call a school sports coaching project, which is about us going into about 6 or 7 different secondary schools currently and delivering coaching sessions to their kids once a week. And I think we've got a coach going every day of the week at the moment, once in the morning, once in the afternoon for 5 days. So we've got a lot of schools coaching we're doing, a lot of club coaching we're doing, a lot of performance coaching that what we're doing. So really we're starting to expand even further into the community. We have 2 pathways within the club at the moment. We have what we call our club pathway, which has 5 classes on it. Our lowest class is class 1, which is kind of our little ones, our beginners, all the way up to class 5, who are our sort of county players. Roughly at the moment we've got a kind of about 110 members on our club pathway. We've also got separate to our club pathway what we call our performance pathway as part of the Bromley Performance Centre. The performance pathway is for those players who demonstrate good early potential and good early talent for badminton and the desire to progress up the ladder. So we currently have 16 players on our performance pathway, which will expand very shortly, and the idea by the end of it is that we'll have at least 5 classes on our club pathway and 3 squads on our performance pathway.
Recent developments.
The biggest development within the club in the last year or so has been the awarding of performance centre status, a combination of joint partnership between Orpington Juniors and Park Langley, and together we've formed the Bromley Performance Centre, which was awarded late in 2008. What it's enabled us to do is to bring in £30,000 worth of funding into the Performance Centre and obviously into Orpington Juniors to enable us to set up performance squads for our players who show considerable potential to progress within badminton, also to generate our coaches as well. So really it's been a massive boost for us in terms of resources to develop our coaching team and our players even further, and actually start to cater for all different needs of all possible juniors that might join our club, whether they be for social reasons, for fitness reasons, or because they actually want to progress in badminton.
Future developments.
The awarding of performance centre status has really been the first step for Orpington Juniors in many of the projects that we've got lined up. It's going to enable us to develop our performance pathway. So in terms of next steps, setting up the next Raw Performance Squad, set up a developing performance squad and our emerging performance squad is going to be something that's going to be ongoing over the next year or 2. Within that, we're continuing to develop our coaching team. Even more coaches are doing their UKCSE Level 2 qualifications at the moment, continuing to generate the skills and the qualities and the depth of quality and quantity of coaches within our coaching team, which will allow us to expand even further.
Why get involved?
I come to OJ's because it's a local club, and the coaches are really friendly and it's a fun environment.
The juniors enjoy an hour of coaching and an hour of games each week for 30 weeks a season.
I think it gives people somewhere to go to like spend their time rather than being out on the streets, because some people could be out doing other stuff slightly less constructive than playing badminton.
The coaches often play with the juniors in the games hour to help improve their game and interaction with the coaches.
Well, I coach at OJ's because I went through the classes myself, and then it was just so easy to go straight into coaching at OJ's, and I felt that the coaches were really nice and friendly, so it'd be nice to join their team.
The coaches on the club pathway are all volunteers, and the club does not make any profit. This enables the club to keep fees very low and maintain a friendly voluntary environment for the coaches to enjoy as well.
I like to think I have a very positive effect on the players. It's good to see them improve over time, and just sort of when you're talking to them, it's nice to sort of see them smile and see that they're enjoying themselves.
Further information.
Probably the best source of information about the club currently is our website, which is www.orpingtonjuniors.com, which has a lot of information about the club, about its structure, about what we do, a bit about our background. It has some photos from activities the club's been involved with. It has sort of photos from our tournaments and that sort of thing. It also profiles every coach that's involved within Orpington Juniors, gives a bit of background about their qualifications, their experience and their motivation for coaching. Other sources of information will also be the Badminton England website. We're also looking to start the Bromley Performance Centre website, www.bromleyperformancecentre.com very shortly, and there's already a wealth of information on both of those two websites.